It's great to have you in studio for the first time. It's great to be able to, as we were just saying, see each other for the first time in a long time. But how have you been? And welcome to Toronto.
I've been great. I've been in Toronto for a few days now, doing some CMT stuff, talking to some different things, and it's been great. It's good to get out of my little shack in the woods into a city with people around. A little bit more of an energy than I'm used to. So it's been great.
Fantastic. We're going to get into the third part, right? The third part of the support and resistance segments that we've been discussing over the past few weeks. If you've joined us every Friday when Michael comes on, we're talking about support and resistance. And this is a big one because it is his favorite and #1 go-to trade. Tell us about it.
Yeah, this is... if this is one setup, if there's one setup I could do forever, it would be this particular setup in which we call polarity, and I'll go over that a little bit more. But we talked a lot about, we've gone from what is support and resistance, why does it work, you know, the psychology behind it. We talked about buying support and selling resistance, but this is kind of the culmination of, I think, every different aspect of that, in which you can develop kind of a whole trading plan around this one kind of a system that I really, really like. All time frames, all markets, that kind of stuff.
All right, let's jump right into things here.
Sure.
I know it might be difficult for you to see the actual presentation.
I got it.
Tell us where we've come from, what we've covered, where we are now, and what that entails.
Yeah, so far we covered why support and resistance works. This is kind of the two frameworks. If there's two tenets of technical analysis, it's support and resistance and trends, right? And we talked about the fact that price is memory. People will defend areas that they've seen on the chart before. You see the guys do it on the show all the time. They find an area, they say, hey, it bounced here before, this is the area I'm gonna play off of. We talked about buying support, we've talked about selling resistance, we've talked about buying breakouts and breakdowns, and then last week was my second favorite setup with failed breakouts and failed breaks down. And now the next step going on here into the next slide is polarity. So this is the simple concept that once a resistance area or support area is broken, it then flips. So you know, if you have a area that's been resistant, say the stock's been struggling to get through $10 for a period of time, finally gets through $10, comes back to it, that's a pretty low risk way to get into that particular trade. So I've got some examples of trades I've taken from different things. This is actually one that I bought yesterday in SNDX. You can see this this huge area that's been existing for a pretty long time there. That's around 22, I think. And then had resistance at 25. So I bought some yesterday as we kind of bought through 25. And I love this because it incorporates trend and support and resistance. I know that this 22 area is important both for the sellers and the buyers. So I know that as long as it defends that area, I'm okay to be in. And because you're taking a breakout and a pullback, you're already getting in a trend without needing to define that trend for you. Here's another one that I've been in for a while, WWE. I've drawn in kind of the trend to get into and up to that area. As soon as the area gapped up, I believe this was earnings or some type of news, pulls back, holds that area, great, and I've been in this one a few days, great trade for a slow trader. And then intraday. So this works intraday as well. This is a trade I took on NVIDIA yesterday. We had a big breakout in the morning, and then the market just kind of came right back in and fell apart about half hour after the market opened. Found support at that prior breakout level. Again, simple trade, low risk reward to get into the trend. So as always, I got to give you guys some actionable ideas to look at. So first we're looking at SSRM. This one is a gold miner. So it had this really, really clean level of support, or sorry, resistance, broke that, came back, acting as support. I like this one, especially if the news today is bad. Maybe gold is something to take a look at. SPWR in the solar space, same kind of setup. You had a break of this resistance, pull back to it. So depending on what happens after this news, if solar is strong, this one's to take a look at as well. And then OLLI is, I believe, an oil play, and it's, again, the same kind of move. You're looking for this breakout and this pullback, and the next slide, I actually have the reason that I came here.
There it is.
Trade Ideas and Trader TV we've had a relationship for a very long time. We're expanding that relationship out a little bit, and we are offering discount codes to all of your viewers for this weekend, for kind of, I guess, celebrating me coming here. 30% off. You go to Trade Ideas, trade-ideas.com, put in code word TraderTV30, and you get 30% off your first month or year with Trade Ideas.
An amazing announcement, an amazing idea, and I just want to kick this off by saying this is a platform that I use religiously on a daily basis. I cannot do what I do for the show. I cannot do what I do for the market without Trade Ideas. So if you've ever had any inclination, I mean, maybe go to that wide shot. There we go. If you've ever had any inclination of looking into Trade Ideas, this is a great opportunity, guys. Until Monday, Trader TV 30 will get you 30% off Trade Ideas. We're so excited to not only have you here, Michael's going to be with us for the entire day, the entire morning show. He'll be here throughout the day as well. So we'll answer questions. We'll talk more about the platform. We'll get into what you can do a little bit more with the platform. Again, if you had any thoughts about Trade Ideas in the past, Trader TV 30, go there, click that link right now, and get 30% off.